Putin, cutting off North Korea's oil supplies not solution to crisis. Russian President Vladimir Putin on Wednesday rejected the idea of cutting off oil shipments to energy-starved North Korea as a way of punishing the rogue regime for its pursuit of nuclear weapons, and as a way of forcing it to the negotiating table. Putin made the comments in response to a request by South Korean President Moon Jae-in, according to the Yonhap news agency. Putin met with Moon on the sidelines of an economic summit in Vladivostok, Russia. "I am concerned cutting off oil supplies to North Korea may cause damage to people in hospitals or other ordinary citizens," the Russian president said. Russia is a major energy exporter, although Putin said it shipped very little oil to North Korea. Putin's opposition to Moon's suggestion comes a day after he said North Koreans would in all likelihood rather eat grass than abandon their nuclear program. Pyongyang claimed it conducted its sixth nuclear test on Sunday, detonating a thermonuclear weapon it said could be placed on a missile capable of reaching the U.S. mainland. Putin's remarks also come as the Russian leader Wednesday renewed calls for crisis talks with North Korea and insisted that additional sanctions, no matter how tough, would ultimately do little to dissuade North Korea from its pursuit of nuclear weapons. The United Nations Security Council is currently considering a new package of sanctions against North Korea that could be unveiled early next week. "Myself and President Putin share a view that North Korea has gone the wrong way with its nuclear and missile program and that easing tension on the Korean peninsula is an urgent issue," Moon said during a news conference Wednesday. "Now is not the time for us to spend a lot of time focused on talking with North Korea, but putting all measures of pressure that we can, and we're going to continue through that process," White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders said during a news briefing on Tuesday, according to Yonhap. North Korea is already subject to sanctions that prevent it from exporting some commodities, such as iron ore. Its access to international banks is also restricted. Separately, South Korea's defense ministry confirmed Wednesday the U.S. military will begin adding more launchers to a U.S. missile defense system in South Korea on Thursday to better cope with North Korean threats. The deployment of the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense (THAAD) system has angered not only North Korea, but also China and Russia, which see the system's powerful radars as a security threat.